Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back with some more Oxygen Not Included. Back to max difficulty just for a little bit before we go on holiday. So, I think we're doing pretty well. I don't think it's quite as hard as I thought it would be. But we are going to do something interesting before we leave this run and go to Australia. I'm going to try and see how much of that active Gulp Fish cooling we can do by feeding them hot, polluted water. We're going to give that a try, because we have actually got a cool slush vent. So, and we've got loads of Pacu, so it seems like a pretty good environment to try out the Gulp Fish shenanigans. And we're going to see how feasible it is on max difficulty. So let's go ahead and have a look. Cycle 69. Nice. The dupes have mostly just been excavating the asteroid because I wanted to appraise where all the free space actually was for building stuff. I think I figured I was going to put the Pacu stuff somewhere in this region because you can extend it quite far downwards. I've got to admit, I did not design this base with all of this in mind. The actual water vent is over here, so we can access it. It's in a bit of a CO2 pit, but it's not actually too bad. So I think the first thing to do will be to actually pump it out. We have got some oxygen here. Should I just put the pump here? Does that actually make sense? I guess, actually, I could get someone to just come in here and dig out most of this rock, right? We probably want most of this stuff at some point, don't we? And then maybe we can just have someone climb up here and grab everything else out. And maybe if we just pachinko it a little bit, and then we can make like a little passage through here. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good idea. Let's do that. Return, game music, return. The dupes have not quite managed to get to bed properly. How about we actually add a bath time? There you go. Let's see if that helps. Pull the dupes towards the base just a little bit. One thing we're definitely going to want to do. So we have 34 tons of algae, which is a lot. But I want to tame the Pacu with algae. So I think the first thing I'm going to do today is I'm just going to set up a spawn. We have an O2 pump at the moment that's not bad. For the suits, it is occasionally letting through some damage, even despite our filtration. So let's just set up a spawn. We know we want one. In terms of where we're actually going to stick it... honestly, maybe just down here. If we just pump the water this way, that should be fine, right? I don't... am I going to want any access going over here for any reason? Possibly. You know what? I might even just make a couple of different modules. I might put one here and one here. You know, split it up for a change. Yeah, sure. Let's make two completely independent ones. So the thing about this water is, we're going to get 1.75 kilograms per second average throughput. So that's going to be enough for...
Killer fish.
A killer fish
From San Diego.
It's enough for about 20 duplicates.
I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, hope you're doing well, gentlemen, please. We're just going to set up a spawn at first, and then we're going to do some Pacu stuff. I think we're just going to... I think we're literally just going to have a spawn either side of the access shaft this time. Two completely independent machines that we have full access around. We're definitely not planning on getting more dupes this time around, so I think that's reasonable to actually do. So let's just set up the basic framework, and then we can start pumping everything in. Quite keen to just do this as quickly as possible, to be frank. You guys have seen me build spawns a million times before, and I don't want it to take up too much time. So... electrolyzer goes here, and then we have the thing... wait, no, I'm being silly. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, I thought I did something silly. Right, so that goes there, then we put a tile here. Although that means we're going to have to actually access it around this side. Okay, okay. I'll leave that access down there, that's fine. And then this ladder can just come down here quickly. What we got? I don't want to print any dupes unless they're really good. Food is still a little bit tenuous until we get to the Pacu. because we're just fully committing to the mealwoods at the moment. And obviously, ranching hatches would be a good long-term play. I feel kind of bad because of the thumbnail, we're not doing them anything with them, but realistically, we have enough food. We're not going to run out of dirt. The Pacu are going to be the food source because they provide the radiation resistance as well. And that's actually really important because the dupes are much more vulnerable to radiation than usual. Let's make everything out of gold amalgam. That's fine. This pipe we could probably just reuse for something. We're going to cool everything off of the cool slush first, so that's going to actively cool the oxygen as well. We are going to need to put a sieve to filter it. Perhaps the sieve could just go down here somewhere. We'll have a think about that. Yeah, it's a lot of mealwoods. Each dupe requires 10 mealwoods, and the bottomless stomach ones require 12.5. It's pretty harsh. We actually have some irradiated sleep wheats, specialized ones. Maybe we'll do something with those if we have some time, but I don't think we're going to have time. Well, maybe we will. Because this is probably going to take like an hour, and then the Pacu is probably going to take another 2 hours, and then we've actually got to get them tamed, and then turned into Gulp Fish, which is going to take a while. Right, I've got a question. Can we actually, if we Friday 9 this dig, can we actually get the Critter Flux-O-Matic online, and will it work with Pacu? Because that might actually save enough time for it to be worth it. I think it's worth a try, because we can just leave a Pacu egg in here. I'm sure we could grab a few different critters. Let's do it. We never use the Critter Flux-O-Matic. At this stage, I kind of like just doing things that we haven't done before, even if they're not necessarily the most efficient. I've been thinking about this, and I feel like... Oh, wait, we actually need to research the electrolyzer. That would help, wouldn't it? I always forget that you actually have to research the electrolyzer. Very funny. Put a gas pump in here as well. But if we have them be completely independent, then if one breaks, we can fix it and use the other one. And we've only got 11 dupes at the moment, so... If one of them goes offline for a little bit, it's not the end of the world. But I basically want to make sure that we just have like 10 tons of algae, or like a reasonable stockpile of algae we can start taming the Pacu with. So, we got the water, so we might as well. I think I am actually just going to let this build up in this room. If we do that... So, the dupes are having to go in here with suits anyways. We've actually got the liquid lock here. I think I will do this, and then we will just put the pump here. We don't need to store up an endless amount of polluted water. Any spare water we get, we're going to actually pour in the Pacu tank. Right, so let's actually have a look at this. So we can dig out all of this as well. Dig out this. And then if we dig to here... If we dig to here, then I can just do like a little tile over here quickly. Is that really 5 tiles away? Alright. Let's... Okay, look. I'm not going to care about any of this. We're not staying on this run long enough to care about this. Let's just put it here. So we'll put a tile here, and then we can put a tile here, and then we can just pass all the pipes and stuff through that. Man, my hay fever's been alright all day until I start streaming, and then it starts flaring up. That's very irritating. Right, automation. Let's put an Atmo sensor in here as well. The gold volcanoes are currently dormant, but I think we have enough gold to make this all work. And then we'll just have the electrolyzer going here. Treble Queen, hello. You've caught us at a good time. Let me give you a shout out. You're having a good day. We are indeed actually playing Oxygen Not Included today. We were playing Balatro on Tuesday because I found a very weird scene with a very glitched shop. If you've ever played the poker roguelike card game. Yes, here you go. Hello, Redneck. Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to, Treble Queen? I haven't been around in a while. Hello, No Names Left. 32. Excellent. Yeah, we're on max difficulty. So, max difficulty Skewed Asteroid, because I thought the Skewed Asteroid, when I originally played it, was too easy. And max difficulty has made it marginally harder, but at the end of the day, you still have 2 gold volcanoes that are just spewing gold everywhere. We've had to get the dupes in exosuits because of the stress situation anyways. Got a worn Atmo suit. You do need to actually repair the worn Atmo suits. Set that's priority 9. You got super cool before cycle 400. Nice! Was that with the, Oh. Was that with the geothermal heat pump? Or was it with something else? Did you just go into space and just absolutely boss it? You're playing without DLCs, aren't you? So, like, yeah. You just bossed it completely. Congratulations. I still haven't gotten super cool in a legitimate way. Ever. Yeah, no DLCs. Yes. That is the point of... Well, that's not the point of, but... We're going to get super cool in a legitimate way when we get back from Australia. So probably towards Halloween time. I quite enjoy doing it with a geothermal heat pump. Yeah, we're just going to get a spawn set up today because I want to save some algae for breeding Pacu. The other objective today is to just start breeding the Pacu. And actually, I want to get a Pacu in the Critter Flux-O-Matic. So let's actually do a critter drop-off in here. And then we'll start grabbing critters. We'll see what we can do. Because ideally, I just want to get a Gulp Fish right off the bat. There's quite a lot of Pacu around the map. There's some tropical ones over here. There's a few fillets. I feel like we could probably find an egg somewhere. There is an awful lot of marsh biome. Not all of these pools have Pacu in them, but quite a lot of them do. Also, the meteor situation is fairly crazy. They're just everywhere. Trying to gulp cooling. Yes! I think I figured that's the only thing that I really want to test out on this run. Because we have a polluted water vent. We've discovered we can definitely survive on max difficulty. Perhaps we'll pick a more challenging seed to try like a real challenge run in future. This is always supposed to be just a little run before we go on holiday. But yes, we're going to try and get some gulp fish. We're going to try and set up the active gulp fish cooling, where we superheat the polluted water and then feed it to the gulp fish and they poop out the cold ice. Because conductivity. We're going to make a low conductivity setting where the hot polluted water is separated via a gas or a vacuum even. We could have it separated by vacuum. But probably not because it's polluted water. So probably like just polluted oxygen or something and then have a layer of like oil on top. Gulp fish so nice. I know, right? Yeah. We did a video about gulp fish a while ago. I enjoyed doing all those Pacu videos. We'll just plug everything. Should I just plug everything in? I don't think I should. I think we have enough stuff running on this wire. We should make this a separate wire. But we'll just make it completely separate. I may not even actually plug it into the power control station. When do these... We don't actually know when these volcanoes are going to reactivate. Oh, this one has reactivated. Okay, that's good. Did it ever go dormant? Who knows? Your beta max difficulty? I didn't think you'd last 4 cycles. We will save the mods until we run out of other things to do in ONI. I very much want to finish Sour Castle Bust first. Let's make sure we can access all of this. I guess there's technically nothing wrong with leaving a ladder here, but I'm going to get rid of it anyways. I think we actually want a Atmo sensor here as well. We can program that one at least. But yeah, if I was going to make a power room for this, I would just have to put the hydrogen generators somewhere. I could just stick them over here. That's fairly easy, isn't it? Maybe we just do that. We could give them each their own smart battery. How wide is this column? This column's 10 wide. How about we actually put it over here? We can make it a room later, but if we make it 12 wide, we can actually fit in 2 smart batteries and 2 hydrogen generators. So, it sounds reasonable. And then I can actually take this sensor. This sensor can actually go out here. And then I can actually move this over here, because we're going to have batteries over here. So we can still keep this functioning in the meantime. Yes, plug it in. There you go. Remove the ladder. We will probably just have one smart battery here. I want to have 2 separate smart batteries so that each thing is run completely independently. Probably not 100% necessary, but it's what we're going to do. Let's make these gold amalgam just in case. I also need to make sure that this new construction is actually like a higher priority than the rest, because I've given them a load of random tasks to do. I actually was telling them to put a gas pipe going up to this area, because I was going to run the thermal nullifier and do the sleep wheat growing. Maybe we will do the sleep wheat growing at some point, but not an immediate concern. Let's make sure new construction's a priority 7. Man, I don't know why my hay fever has flared up all of a sudden. We have 401 mealwood seeds. It's pretty good. Also, sorry, I am indeed on the coke tonight because it is a Friday, and I'm not planning on going to sleep anytime soon. We're gonna get stuff actually done today. Should I just get rid of the algae diffuser down here? I think I will. I think we have enough oxygen over here at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, I had fun on that random Blatracy that everyone's been playing. Very weird, I must say. To only find planet cards in the shop. That's very strange. Oh, you need an actual ladder over here, don't you? That'll do. That's slightly cursed that this floor level is too low. Oh well. And then we know that this gas pipe is going to go up here. I think we'll just actively cool everything. I don't think there's any real point in caring about that. Right, I don't think we necessarily need to separate the hydrogen. We could, just to make sure that if one of the pipes is an issue, that we can seal it off from the other one. I guess there's no harm in doing that. And then to vent it to start, I can just put the vents up here. We will actually want mesh tiles so we can just deliver some liquids over here. How about like this? That's why I left a little space here as well. Yeah, we've got 11 dupes. I think they're all pretty productive. We're converting a lot of random polluted water on the map into thimbleweed just so that we can make everyone snazzy suits. I will give everyone Primo Garb as well. You guys get to decide what the Primo Garb is for everyone, by the way. Let's actually build the building. I think we're actually done with this. I don't want to actually have to rebuild that because it takes ages to rebuild them. So I'm just going to make another fabrication room up here, I think. What we got? Bert can have suits. Everyone needs suit training. Hold on. Carrie actually has 34 morale. How on earth has this happened? Did you eat a surf and turf by accident? Yes, she ate a great meal, apparently. Interesting. I didn't realize we were even making great meals. Maybe it was cooked seafood. No? What on earth? What on earth could it have been? Oh, no, it was cooked seafood, but Carrie actually has the food morale bonus buff. That is such a strong trait for max difficulty. Increased food morale bonus. Probably the most important. Also, guys, I've had to think about videos before we go on holiday. I do want to make the rust melter video. I need to put a bit of time into that, and I'm not sure I'm actually going to have time to focus on that over the holiday. Or before the holiday. Because there's still a little bit of upgrading to the build I need to do, and I want to compare it to the really popular Reddit build as well. I don't want to take credit for that, because that was someone else's idea. But I do want to include discussion of that in the video. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is I'm thinking of redoing my duplicates traits list. Because A, they've added quite a few traits to the game now with the various DLCs. And B, my opinions on them have changed quite a lot since I did that original video a few years ago. Because the constraints in the game are a little bit different these days than what they were in 2023. I rated Deep Diver's lungs very highly, but the reality is oxygen is not usually the main issue that you have in your runs these days. It's more about efficiency per dupe, so you can minimize lag. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also, I actually want to put a pump down here so we can slowly get rid of all this water. We don't want this water for anything else, do we? This liquid lock will stay as a liquid lock. I'll just tile this. And then we can pump all this water out of here as well. Maybe that's what we're initially going to feed the spawn with, and then we'll connect up the other water. The only thing is, getting down here to build this pipe is going to be a pain. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Oh, okay, look, stop. You're going to get wet, you're going to get cold, you're going to get stressed. I think what we actually do is we put a door here and we restrict access. And then I put a load of ladders here. Maybe a fire pole. Yeah. Deep Diver for Action Rorts or Max Diff is still up there, IMO, but surely not my go-to is top tier. Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. Like, it feels like a tier list that I actually want to revisit. And I am going to be slowly going through and updating my tier lists, because enough game content has come out now that I think I should. Right, you're only allowed out. Because we just want one dupe working on this, and I'm going to make this priority 9. And then that should solve that whole issue. The critter tier list is another one that I kind of want to work on. This is the bathroom loop water. I don't actually want this to connect up to the spawn. So I think what we'll do is we'll send the water pipe this way. And I'm just going to 50-50 it. Normally... Okay, so normally I run a water pipe through here. And then it connects to each electrolyzer. I think I'm literally just going to do this. Yeah, I think I'm literally just going to do this. And then keep it completely separate from the carbon skimmer. And then any excess water. So excess water maybe is going to the Pacu or something. So I will build a little bit here. And then we could drift it all up this way. Oh, I know what I want to do as well. I think I want this to go that way. And then remove this here. And then I want the cooling pipe to just run through this whole area. But that's going to be from this water. This water is warm. This water should be cold. I will probably just put some insulation tiles in here. And then we'll start doing all of this. Because this bit can definitely be insulated. Same with this, same with this. We've given the dupes quite a lot of work to do now. I think we just speed through it. Let's have the dupes do the work. The high speed. That's what we're doing this run. In terms of liquids we can put in here, probably... Do we have any salt water anywhere? Please be salt water. Oh no, we don't have we don't have care packages. Right, we got Turner. Tidings supplying early bird, decay morale bonus, small bladder. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think we're going to take Turner. Very strong. Literally. So Turner can run around and do stuff. I will keep adding dupes occasionally. I think it would be a waste not to. Let's get you to suits. So Turner can do all of this. I think we actually have quite a few of those guys now. Right, I'm adding all the barracks down here. I know we need to add more mealwoods if we do this. If I add more over here, this area isn't quite cold enough. Actually, this area is cooling down because of the wheeze warts a little bit. I don't know, I don't think it's worth prioritizing. I think I'm just going to stick them here. It really isn't the end of the world, and it actually lines up properly, because this this room is slightly shorter than it's supposed to be. So that actually worked out for a change. Yeah, let's just do this. And I don't mind that we're accumulating a load of mealwood seeds either. We've dug up most of the Tundra Biome, and we have about 180 tons of dirt. I think we calculated that's going to last us at least 100 cycles, these mealwoods. By which point the Pacu should be fully operational. Right, let's set these to 0. Get out of here. Right, turn all of those off. We want to just pitcher pump regular old water. We actually need a pitcher pump over here, I think. So let's actually remove these. This frog in my throat really isn't going away. As much as I like frogs, I could do with them not being in my throat. So, what's our second liquid going to be? Don't say magma. Don't say molten gold. Do we actually just have salt lying around? We could emulsify some salt water. Molten iron? Yes, excellent. We don't have an iron volcano. We don't have any salt. We could just do polluted water and have it on the bottom. I don't like the idea, though. We can't print any random liquids either. Am I really going to have to go to the oil biome just to get a liquid? Maybe. So if I was going to do that, what way would I actually go? Because the issue is we've got a load of germs over here. There probably is a way to dig through all of that. But I don't really want to. Alternatively, I just get one of the diggers to come down here. Because they have the suit, at least. That's honestly more tempting. Let's just do that. In terms of actually getting past the slime lung, I think we'll just go over the top. Like this. Then we'll just probably cut into the Recco area. If we make that priority 9, then Ari should be able to get through. So oil will go on the bottom and then water will go on top. So I guess we just wait for that. The pipe over here as well. I still want to insulate all of this, so I think that means we're going to have to dig this out and then tile this. Don't worry about the hydrogen, it doesn't matter. Let's just keep an eye on Ari for now. But yeah, I've got 3 streams left to do whatever we're doing on this run. Possibly more if I feel like it. That was cold slime, by the way. I did check that. A floral scent coming in. Alright, Ari. You're going back down here. That's how air generation works. And I'm hoping, because you've got the exosuit as well, this is the quickest way for you to get through here. I'm actually going to have to just keep telling you to come over here, aren't I? Because you don't always have the dig errands actually available. That's fine. Right, do I care about chlorine? The answer is no, because there's already chlorine up here. I think I'm literally just going to tunnel into this area. And then I'm going to come down here. Then we're going to come up here and have a look around. Oh, is this actually the frozen fossil? That's hilarious. Okay, maybe don't do that one. These are all Priority 9 digs, so... How about you just Priority 9 dig up here for now, and then we get over here. Oh. Oh my god. Come back, come back, come back. They have plenty of building to do. We'll just get them to do all that in the meantime. You do require just a smidge of prompting. We got to the oil biome pretty early on in this run last time, but that's because we didn't have to worry about the dupe stress as much, so we didn't necessarily have to have a dupe go through on a suit. We got a morb. Good to know. Right, what else do we want to do? I think we just want to come over here, because digging through this is going to be quickest. And then come down here, I think. Nicola earned a skill point. Yeah, suits. Everyone needs suits. There's more polluted water. Oh! Salt water! That will do. We don't actually need oil, we just need salt water. Okay, great. In that case, I want you to actually come down here. Then do this, and then do that. And then do that, and then that, and then... oh. Wait. Yeah, do that, then you can come down here, and then you can come in here, and then you can come up here and grab this. Hello, Zarek. How's max difficulty going? It's going well. There are a couple... I've got to keep getting his attention, sorry. There are a couple of specific issues. First of all, food consumption early on makes a big difference. We were quite close to starving early on. Secondly, radiation is very hazardous. Like, way more than usual. So, doing radiation research. All of my researchers have pills, because they're next to the wheeze wards. Mutant plants seem like they'd be even harder to do than usual. And stress management is important as well, but realistically, it just means get your dupes in suits immediately. There is a geyser here as well. Let's actually just sneakily check what this geyser is. It's an iron volcano. Oh, that's funny. We were talking about iron volcanoes. I probably do just want to let this erupt, don't I? So here's what we do. We stick a pitcher pump here. We make that out of granite. Look. You will be finished with this digging soon enough, Ari. Just get on with it. We do actually have granite, don't we? Okay, you know what? Make it out of sedimentary rock. Hills are okay, but doubling bathroom breaks are better. Yeah, except on max difficulty, dupes excrete only a third of the radiation they usually do. So it's not actually very efficient. So that's why we're doing pills. But yeah, there's other little wrinkles as well. Because the dupes eat twice as many calories, bottomless stomach dupes only have a 25% relative debuff. But it also means they spend twice as long actually eating at their tables. And it also means that if the dupe misses a meal, they're practically starving already. Because their food storage capacity, their calorie storage capacity is so low. Right, so we have salt water, that's good. I'm also going to tell you to just come up here. And we're literally just gonna cheese it like this, right? Don't think there's any real need to come and grab the water. Then that lands us on granite, and then we just dig this all out. Yeah. I guess the snow will melt pretty quickly. But let's do that, because that iron should cool down relatively quickly on the frozen biome. I don't think there's any good reason not to open it. And then we just want to dump the salt water in here. But to do that, we actually have to have access to salt water. Also, we do need someone to come in here and build all this stuff at some point. That pipe is done as well. We could build this tile, and then we can have a liquid pipe go up here. And then this is going to be polluted water that we filter. I think I'm just going to put the sieve here. And we're just going to filter it there. The sieve here I want to save for the bathroom loop. I just don't want to connect the bathrooms to anything else whatsoever. Right, you can get removed. Loot? What loot? What we got? Oh my god, we got the puff balloons! Wow. They are amazing. Puffed up puffs. A happy little trio of inflatable critters. Amazing. Gotta equip those. We gotta equip those at some point. When we come back from holiday, we'll do like a cosmetics pass on all the dupes and update a few things. Ari, I feel like you're gonna get interrupted quite a lot for no real good reason. I think this means I'm actually going to yellow alert this dig, just to make sure you actually do the dig. Because you're the only one that can do this. And I think that means we're actually just gonna have to supervise you as well. This also needs to be priority 9. Means no one else is gonna do it. Well, where's Pay? Oh god, Ari's starving. Okay. Starving dupes will die very quickly. Where is Pay? You're storing meal ice. That should not really be your top priority, considering you've got soup privileges. I'm going to lower your priority on storing. And increase your priority on building, just because I need you to actually go and do stuff. You're gonna have to keep an eye on Ari's vitals, because even though he's not currently actually starving, he is quite... Well, he is starving. He's quite a way away from his food. The actual margin of error is a lot less than it usually would be. Okay, but he's got a frost bun, that's good. Good stuff. Yes, the wild frost buns, I think, are certainly helping the food situation. Who's idle? No. Oh, you've all run out of non-Atmo Suit errands to do. Okay. More research? Do I need more research? Not really. Maybe error pots? Sometimes max difficulty rads can be a death sentence. Yes. In hindsight, I'm beginning to wish that I actually put these on tiles that we could disable, so that we don't have to have the Weezeworts active when we're not researching. But we do actually need more resources, or we do need to do. We need to keep the dupes busy. There is actually more algae down here. I'm just going to tell you to come dig this up. You can get over here pretty easily. I am also going to tell you just to dig all of this up. There is no slime lung in this room, so I think I will let the dupes come over here. And then we can start mining all of this stuff. Seems like pretty good stuff to mine. Make sure that's a low priority. Right, where is Ari? Ari's still eating. This is what I mean. Oh, let's actually put, the refashionator in as well. Not that that's a really important thing to do, but, you know, why not? This could go, this could go. Don't know what else is going to go in this room. I must say, I am enjoying the lack of lag on a fresh save. Oh, I don't have the refashionator. You can research refashionator. Here you go. Oh, we are researching it. Oh, okay, whatever. Coincidence. Am I streaming from Australia yet? No. I'm not going to stream on holiday. We're going to be gone the entire time. I'm literally going to disconnect. I have some shorts that I'm going to upload to the YouTube channel automatically while I'm gone. But I am literally just taking the 3 weeks to just, you know, not actually stream, not actually game. I'm going to go touch grass, or, well, I'm going to Australia, so realistically I'm going to be touching dirt. But we're going to go out and enjoy it all. Oh, look, we found George. We should probably try and recruit George, right? Because we're going to be making surf and turf. Probably. I feel like it'd be pretty easy for us to do this. We're also planning on heating up the polluted water specifically for the Gulp Fish. So pitch and peppers are definitely on the menu. On a side note, there's a desk in the Austrian airport for people who thought they were going to Australia. LOL! That's hilarious. I love it. Right, George, I hope you don't mind. We are literally just going to dump an iron volcano on you. Isn't this the map that I did on the George speedrun? Did we really do that on the Skewed Asteroid? Maybe we did, because we knew where George was. Oh god, that would be funny if that was the case. Did we do that on a fixed seed? I'm gonna have to go back and check now. Right, here's the volcano anyways. I'll get you to analyze this, but on a low priority. You love Gulp Fish? Yeah, obviously we've done YouTube videos about Gulp Fish recently, and all of the cooling shenanigans we can do with them. I'm gonna try and test them out in this run. We'll see how far we get with that. Ari. Oh. We're gonna go construction dig something. I don't think you're supposed to. Right, that should be the refashionator, so let's actually just put that over here. I don't know exactly what we do with these rooms. The whole base layout is kind of unusual this time. We're just gonna roll with it. Rowan. Okay, I'm just gonna stop announcing what everyone's doing suits-wise. Everyone needs suits. Everyone needs supplying one. There's more salt water over here. That's where one of the teleporters is. Yeah, check out the Pacu vids. They're really good. Or I thought they were really good anyways. Right. All critters that are wrangled get dropped here. So let's start by wrangling something easy. Let's wrangle a shine bug. We do have ranching on a guy. We do need to get the... I think this is the fastest way for us to get the Gulp Fish. I'm going to yellow alert this. Because otherwise I feel like it's not actually going to happen. Hatch, you're going to get wrangled too. I know this is a gross misuse of my power. But yes, the Critter Flux-O-Matic. Fairly useless machine, but one we are actually going to use today. Because I don't really want to wait that long. I think it should just shove itself in here, right? Actually, how much data do we have? I feel like we have a lot of the data entries for this machine. Are you just going to fly in here? Or is the hatch going to go in first? It's a race. Okay, the hatch wins. You could use the move command to actually put critters into the intake. Really? That's interesting. Great. We'll review all the data when we're done. You're putting them in ethanol, letting them purify water diagonally. Yes. Your little drug ice makers. Yes, that's the principle we're going to be using, pretty much. Right. Drecko. That's worth doing, isn't it? Grabbing a Drecko. We do actually have one over here. This whole area is gas sealed. So I think we can just open this up to the Drecko without issue. So I think that means I'm going to come in here. I'm going to do this. Then we're going to wrangle this guy. I don't think that will cause any issues. And then power wires. Let's make sure the power wires are going this way too. We're kind of running low on gold now. That's mildly concerning. It's because there is hot rock here that we never removed that's absorbing all the heat from the gold. So all the gold is ending up on this tile. Well, I think I'm going to have to actually get you to come back in here then. Not that I really wanted you to. But we got to get this rock out of here because it's absorbing all of the heat from the gold. Yeah, so now the gold should heat up a bit more quickly, but there's so much of it as well, it probably isn't going to heat up very quickly. Yeah, we're on the Skewed Asteroid again. I just wanted to make sure we were giving it a thorough look, because I feel like the last time we had a proper look here, we just sort of completely ignored most of the interesting stuff about it. Alright guys, I'm literally going to get you to dig Abyssite now. Actually, no I'm not, because you can't all dig Abyssite. That's silly. Oh right, I needed to plug all the mealwoods in. Well, need is probably a strong word. It's kind of annoying because we're in a situation where we kind of need everyone to do a little bit of everything. Also, I don't believe... Oh, actually, I think anyone can come and do this. That's fine. Okay, the shine bug went through. That's good. We want to drop a Pacu in there as well. We find a Pacu egg. Any eggs, my lord? There is one. Okay. There is a lot of polluted oxygen over here. I don't care. Let's dig this up. In fact, actually, you know what would be even easier? Just dig this up. Then we'll put a ladder here, and then we can go relocate this egg in here. I know, we're doing a lot of yellow alerts at the moment. I'm just trying to make sure that we're actually doing what we need to do. Obviously, all that air is going to fill this gap. That's mostly fine, I think. Oh, we need aesthetic design. That's interesting. Plastic's really easy if you have a Critter for Dreckos. Yes! We probably will do that. Right, go grab the egg. Obviously, you're going to get popped eardrums. I'm hoping the carbon dioxide is going to help regulate the oxygen. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm really not that concerned about it. Okay, we've got the Drecko in here, we've got the Pacu egg. So the Pacu is going to hatch in about 2 cycles. That's good. Wait, did the hatch die? I think the hatch died because it was too cold. Are we really just killing every critter we put in here? That's hilarious. Well, where's the... Oh, no, he's buried here. Oh, he's fine. He's dug. Fair enough. Right, we need one more critter after these 4. Let's have a look at this thing. So, Puffs, hatchlings... Okay. We don't want the Morb. Puffed might be a little bit annoying. Poke shell. There is a poke shell over here. Oh, okay. I think we have to let the rancher through. So that means Neo has to be allowed in. Okay. And then that should actually do... We'll see if we haven't done any of these before. Also, we need to give our friend a bed. And then I can turn the thing off of yellow alert. Right, and now I think we actually just tell him to build the stuff again. Okay, so how I can come in here for this pump. That's gonna go to a sieve, which I think I'm just gonna shove here. Or am I just gonna put it here? I could just put it right next to the spawn. I don't think I want to though. No, I'm just gonna put it here. It's Morbid time. It is Morbid time. It's always Morbid time on this channel. Very observant. Right. Regular water could go in here. That's fine. I think we're actually fine just doing this. You know, it would help if I was actually clicking buttons correctly, wouldn't it? Then that one can just go here. Yeah, sure. Right, where's poke shell? I think we've grabbed the poke shell, right? Yes. Okay, there we go. Good. Right, so you can turn off. Have you seen the vandalism on the old wiki? I have. It's hilarious. The fandom websites suck, and nobody should use them. So, I'm all for people just vandalizing the fandom wiki, to be honest. And I find it very funny. Did we actually look at the poke shell entry? This species responded to the hum of the scanner machinery by waving its pincers and gestures that appeared to mimic iconic moves of the disco dance era. Is it possible that it may have been exposed to music at some point in its evolution? Lol. Okay. Good. We've scanned quite a few, so we just need one more. That's going to be the Pacu. That should happen very soon. Right. Let's not do more research unless we have to. Oh, right, hold on. There's definitely something stupid going on here, right? I'm just gonna tell you to dig these up. And then build this, and then probably yellow alert all of these errands. Then I'm gonna get Neo's access revoked. Neo doesn't need to go in here anymore. This one, I think, also wants a hydro sensor. We don't have the hydro sensor? Okay, let's research that. Any research we can do is going to be good. Also, I think I figured out why my hay fever is acting up now. I had a haircut, so I'm covered in lots of tiny hairs. I'm inside now. I think that's literally the entire situation. It's fine. Right, we have the pitcher pump now, so that means we can dump salt water in here, enable auto bottle Friday night. I do want to build the gas pipe in here, liquid pipe in here as well. Let's make it a radiant pipe. And then, what else do I need to do? There is technically more digging we could do. I guess you could go over here. That's actually fine. That's such a small amount of chlorine, I don't think I care about it. Go ahead. We do indeed just want more resources. Oh! Is this a suit? Is this a suit navigation clash? It isn't. Okay, that's fine. I guess you could dig all of this stuff as well now. It's not going to make any difference. Do we prioritize George? Probably not until we've done everything else. Not until we get the food. I think this gold will heat up once a bit more pours in here, and then it should be easier to access. Because when it melts, it should all melt down here and dump onto the ice. Food's looking a little low, but I'm not going to panic because we planted a lot of extra mealwoods. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We definitely got enough mealwoods for everyone. Oh, wow, we've already done it. We've already done it. Look, there's the Pacu. We did it! Success. Sufficient samples collected. I can now trigger genetic deviations in base morphs by sending them through the scanner. Yes. So, let's see. Unlock G manipulation mode. So now, I want to... I think what I actually want to do is I want to get in here again, grab the Pacu, put it back through. Okay, so we want to dig all of this. We want to dig all of this. And then probably just ladder down here. So let's make that priority 9. And then we can get the Gulp Fish going immediately. That will actually save a lot of time. And we got the ceramic morb. It's morbid time, see? We can stick that somewhere. Good. Right, hydro sensor is on the way. Yes, we've already got a little bit of iron. That iron is not going to cool down very quickly, though. So, we'll save it for an emergency. I don't think we want any of these dupes. Pei has a skill. Let's get Pei farming, because they're interested in it. Okay, hydro sensor unlocked. Good. Okay, so I think we're getting pretty close. So someone's going to have to actually come in here and do this at some point. Should I actually yellow alert this? Oh, hold on. Let's actually set this here. I don't think I've been breaking the thing. I think it's just been dumping all the air. Okay, it was a little broken. I may have completely forgotten about that. That's fine. Right, so it's going to go there. Oh, cock. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, get that sorted out. Then... I presume we don't have access to gold because the suit access. Let's just leave that for a minute. Who's in here, then? No one. Well, what's going on, then? Oh, it's just charging up. Okay. Yeah, don't repair this. Oh, and this needs to go. There you go. Yeah, suit repairs need to happen quite a bit, apparently. Right, so the gold should be flowing down here. This is heating up, but it's taking a long time because there's so much of it now. That's irritating. I could just get someone to go and knock on George's door, but there's not really much point. The dupes are all enjoying themselves. I think what we'll do is... So, this is all going to go on a separate network. That is going to connect up here. And then the automation wires, so... This, I think, makes sense. I guess we don't really need 2 smart batteries in here, do we? I mean, we would if we wanted to completely separate the wires. I don't think we need to completely separate the wires. I think what we'll do is we'll say that they're allowed to tune only one of them. And then that way it's 1 conductive wire's worth of power. But if we need to tune both of them, then we could split it to 2 conductive wires or something, I don't know. A bit premature, perhaps, but we have the metals, so fair enough. And then I think what we will actually do is we'll put the arcade cabinet here. This could get... Oh, God. Stop. Okay, right. This could come here and then come down here. Don't overly care about the deodorizer for now. And then that could just come there for now. We should have enough excess power to run the arcade cabinet, and then that's a fair bit of extra morale for people. So, let's do that. There's no particular reason for me to put the sensor on this side. It just felt like it. And then, let's put some gold statues in here. Why not? Okay, so that's going there. We've got these things to do. Just gonna yellow alert these so that they actually happen, because otherwise it's never gonna happen. I'm sad about Fanta. It's an acceptable turn of fate, I suppose. Crystal knows Placo's out and about. It's nice. But why am I so itchy? How irritating. Right. Okay, good. Salt water. We don't actually want that much in here. There you go. Okay, we're sorted. That one. Okay. I guess we didn't actually need you in the end. That's fine. So that electrolyzer is sufficiently submerged for our purposes. Who's idle? Turner can have supplying because Turner's into that stuff. Ari, you can have building. And then Neo is bored. Neo is bored. Okay. Right, okay. Pacu has ended up here. I think we can just relocate the Pacu in here, right? And then I'm going to queue up another research. Let's queue up the soda fountain. I want to make sure that we're really keeping on top of morale, because I really don't want stress to be the thing that gets us. I can't believe we can just wrangle the Pacu. We don't have to do fish traps. Well, I can believe it, but like, really? Right, okay, so now, very importantly, look. We got the Pacu. Is the Critter Flux-O-Matic going to be the thumbnail today? Maybe it is. Is the Pacu going to flop in here immediately? Probably not immediately. I thought it just went in the box. Wait, is there actually something in here? No, we already inspected this. We've used that. Okay, now he's going in here. Okay, Pacu Fry is inside the machine. Poking and prodding. I really hope this is actually going to work how we wanted it to. I like the noise it makes. No. Does it not work on babies? It might not work on babies. Oh! How would the Critter Flux-O-Matic know what variant to make? I guess it wouldn't, would it? Let's try this out. The morb is out. What morb? It's already live? Yeah, I know it's already live, but the variant didn't change. Yeah, I know. We want the machine to actually create the variant. That's what we want to do now. Wait. Okay. That's, Oh no! Is that too much salt water? I'm not sure it is too much. I think it might be... It's way more than I wanted to put in here. But I don't think it's too much. Ah, beans. It doesn't say flooded. That's true, but the problem is I think the mass is enough that if it all pulled into one tile, maybe it would. I don't know. Right, let's just see what happens with the Pacu first, and then we'll finish off the spawn. Neo's on the way! Okay, Pacu. Please flop into the container. For my amusement. I love how all the other critters are just running wild, like the odd bunch. Yes, I am just going to watch the fish until it flops into the thing. He'll figure it out. Basically just waiting for a certain number of coin flips in a row, right? I don't think he's quite got the message. Oh, it's an elderly Pacu? Ah, whatever. It's random morph, no way to decide. Well, if it's a tropical one, then it's going to die. It occurs to me I probably should have just put him on the actual tile. Wait. Pacu is deciding to behave now that it's actually going to get wrangled. That's hilarious. Right. You can't just put it directly in the chamber, by the way. A fish in the chamber is worth two in the bush. Okay, we got the Tropical Pacu. This did not work. Abort! Abort mission! And it needs to charge. Okay. We have evolved this fish wrong, intentionally, as a joke. Okay, Ari is starving now, that's fine. Well, we can't do that with all the Pacu. Can you imagine if we just put every single Pacu in there and they all died? And then we had no Pacu. There's a few. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. The Chris Farley reference. Yeah, there you go. Congratulations. You become fish. Right, so what else do we need to do? We need to put the radiant pipe in for the cooling. So let's actually research radiant pipe when this is done. Oh yeah, speaking of American comedians, what do you guys think of the whole Jimmy Kimmel situation? Not that I want to poke and prod too much, but, like, that seems kind of wild. When are you going to go dormant? You're going to go dormant in 16 cycles. Oh, wait. Are you actually overfilling this? You are? Really? Okay, well, that's fine. I don't know. I think we're just going to keep letting them crack on with it, to be honest. Yes, we recently had Trump in the UK for the state visit. We were all thrilled. I think we literally just need to wait for research, so I'm just going to switch research. This one, please. Yeah, this is never going to actually melt, is it? Last time we actually went for the Biobot builder, so we could access the magma room. Cool it down. The room is cooling down very slightly, but not really. I could just make an incision, perhaps. I don't know. Is there anything else I want to do over here? I mean, we could dig all of this up. I don't think it's really worthwhile at the moment. Let's dig this. You know, just because I feel like it. What we got? No, I don't think I'm interested in you. Get out of here. Who you grabbing? Cooking supply. Yeah, fair enough. I actually priority 9 this. Can we get these built? Oh, I know what we could do. This is actually something we should do. We should get into the morb chamber. We should get into the morb chamber so that we can actually vacillate. What pay or someone maybe? Oh, which one should we go in? Oh, I don't want to let all this water out, do I? How about we actually just dig... You just dig these. And then you can come up here, and then you can just deconstruct these. And then we can get in here. And then maybe if we just get rid of the morb... No, there's going to be fluid oxygen here anyways. Yeah, I know. I've read the whole story. It's wild. I don't really comment on politics too much on this channel, but it seems like a lot is happening around the world. It's been a very busy month. Right, yeah, just remove these. So the slime lung germs are coming out of here, but... Oh. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. We need a Wheezewort stat. Right, planter box. Wheezewort. Go ahead and dig these up. Construct these. Today is the yellow alert stream, apparently. Right. Oh. Oh, we do have one Wheezewort. Okay, well that will do for now. Need to grab another one. And then, I guess, Pay could go in here. Where is the Wheezewort? Oh, there's one. Okay, that's nice and easy. Or should I say nice and wheezy? But I do want you to actually do this to make sure that the germs don't leak. No. No. Come back. And then let's see when our friend comes over. I think they have access, right? Yeah. Okay. That's good. No, Mr. Morb, you cannot get in the chair. More deep diver's lungs. Okay, I'll take it. Not a problem. do actually need the seed, which means you do actually need to dig this. You really shouldn't be yellow alerting people too much on these settings, but we're going to anyways. The temperature of the gold is increasing, but it's very slow. It will melt again at like 1060-ish. More research. Keep doing the catalytics, that's fine. And then more digging. You know what? Come up here and grab this. This feels worth grabbing. Oh, wow. We almost actually just let the slimeling out. Is that just a random slime tile? It is. How irritating. Hit it. It's a yellow alert. Oh, right, this one. Yep. Well, I don't 100% know whether the slimeling is going to get down here or not, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I guess I'll de-germ the water in case it gets germy. Not that I think that makes a difference. Right, so we have the radiant pipe now. A lot of things, actually. Right, let's build this. So this could be made out of gold. I probably want the skimmer pipe to go this way, right? Yeah, build that pipe first, and then we can send the rest of these somewhere else. And then the radiant pipe, I think, will just go here, 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 here. I don't think I overly care about the heat with hydrogen. Actually, maybe I do. Maybe I do. I think honestly, I don't normally do this. I think we're honestly just going to cool down the hydrogen as well. I am not overly concerned. We'll see what that ends up looking like. But I want to get that water pipe out of here. I guess cut this off. And let that all drain out here. Oh. I guess just cut this off first. It's gonna take a while to drain, isn't it? Do I have a plumber? I'm pretty sure we don't have a plumber. No, okay. I can cut that off, that will help. But yes, I think now is the time where you need to actually start grabbing all the gold again. And do some more researches. Let's get the coffee machine. The suits. Everyone should get suit sustainability training. Let's just... I think there's only a couple of people. Yeah, Bert is the next candidate for this. That's good. You're fine. There should be no real slimeling risk here now. That's good. This could be set to above 50. And you can start filtering water. Good stuff. And then that's going to get fed into the electrolyzers, which are currently turned on. And then we can feed all this water in as well. Am I just going to send all that water through here, or am I going to sweep this up? I think I'm just going to pump the water out of here, and then this water is never going to get in there, and then we'll pitcher pump this. Feels fair enough. I think we're at the point where I'm going to let Bert through here as well. If anyone has suit sustainability training, I think they're going to be eligible for it. And then we need to use the iron to make Atmo suits. That's partly why I wanted to get the volcano online. Wait. We don't have air in here anymore. Because... all the polluted oxygen. Okay, okay, look, I get it. I get it. Right, let's put some deodorizers here then. This water is going to take an age to get out of here. I think I'm going to have to trick it somehow. If I stick this pipe segment here and connect this here, and then do this, and it will all run out this way. Good. Right, okay, so cut this off. Then this comes back down here. See, we don't need to plumb anything. We just need to get creative. Then this just needs to go here. So that means I can remove this pipe. And then we can see what that's going to look like. Then this needs to be radiant as well. And we need to build all of this now, because otherwise we can't get here and do all of this later. But the iron is starting to flow. Maybe that's a good thing. Oh! You know, maybe you're right. Maybe we did have the George channel in here, because I distinctly remember that we cooked George on a volcano because he was a flatulent dupe. You know what? I think you're right. I think we did do that because we knew where everything was. So this may actually be the third time we've been on this asteroid. That's hilarious. I'm going to have to go back and check that run now. Yeah, you're just grabbing gold now, aren't you? Oh god, are you really only grabbing 200 at a time? I think so. Bert should have access as well. I'm just gonna go to Lou quickly. I'll be back in a sec. Well, it looks like they're actually cooperating, so that's good. Principles we've got. I only really want increased food morale bonus. I think anyone who's not a shriveled taste bud dupe, I think we just don't bother with. It's the harsh reality of this world. Right, I am actually going to get you to come in here and do this now. No slumlung in here, right, is there? So if you actually dig this out, we can access all of this. Right, what's going on? Espresso machine? I don't think... Okay, we don't really need this much. I'm just trying to give the dupe stuff to do. While we're waiting for this. That's the issue, is we're kind of just waiting on the gold. I mean, we will keep doing research, I guess. Who's idle? Oh. Oh, you are actually trapped. Okay, hold on. Yes, that's true. That was actually by design, wasn't it? Oh, okay. We should be able to build these ladders. Ari is one of the few noobs that we actually want to be coming over here and doing all of this. Right, let's have a think about what this will look like as well. So it's going to look like this, and then that's going to connect down here. And that's going to connect that way. So that's going to be the coolant loop, which is going to be polluted water, because we want to heat the polluted water up. Obviously, some of it is going to get sieved over here, but the rest of it is going to be excess. So I think what we actually do is... This pipe can be insulated. Okay, you guys love building insulated pipes, don't you? It occurs to me that if I insulate it, then it probably isn't actually going to stay... It probably isn't going to actually filter out properly. So I think we actually do need to just have regular pipe coming through here. So I think what we'll do is we'll have it go up this way. Do I want to bridge it? I don't really want to bridge it. I've got to bridge it at some point though, haven't I? It's not here? I don't know. I kind of do want to bridge it here. Okay, let's actually think about this. So... That could go there, that could go there, that could go there. And then that means the water can 50-50 between these ones. Like this. And then the excess polluted water can get fed into something else. But what would that be? I mean, obviously, that would be the Gulp Fish tank at some point. Pacu is now 7 years old. Let's relocate the Pacu up here and hope we get a Gulp Fish. That's what I want to see today. Actually get a Gulp Fish. Oh, I should have done it one tile over, shouldn't I? Oh no. Also, I'm going to put a ladder in here. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, there you go. Any luck? Yeah, Gulp Fish! It's that easy. Same age. It's going to start turning all this to ice. Good. Okay, so I kind of want to get the spawn working first. Just the fact that we have the Gulp Fish is going to mean that we can get eggs going pretty quickly. So we probably got about 5 cycles left to finish this. Perhaps what we do for now... I think ultimately we want to feed it into a methyl refinery. Oh, do I want to put the fish down here? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'll just put the fish in here. Because if I tile this, it'd be pretty straightforward, wouldn't it? We've got this big area right next to the spawn where all the water is. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense if we're not planning on expanding out this area. I think it's worth considering. Let's speed up again. Can I yellow alert this pipe? I would really love for them to build this as well, but beggars can't be choosers. So we have a couple of idle dupes again. I mean, there's a load of sand you can get in here if you really feel like doing something. There you go. Have fun. Right, that looks more like it. So, what else do we need? So, let's see. We got the liquid pipes. Check. We got the gas pipes. Check. Got the automation. Check. I think we're done. So, I think we can actually seal this off now. I think we can seal this off. I think we can seal this off. And again, I'm not going to bother insulating any of this. We're just going to actively cool it with the geyser. Because we... Oh, wow, wait, this is actually going up here? Oh, you're over pressure now. That's interesting. Oh, I think the intention was that I was going to come down here and do this. At some point? I don't know. Chlorine's not very conductive anyways. I don't think it matters. Okay, you're sealed, so that means that you can now vent here. I'm going to have to get some guys to run on this at first. So, perhaps just a couple of backup... do I just plug this into the main line for now? I mean, I could. Let's do it. Right, so, vent all the gas. And then you can do the same. Is that going to overload the wire? Apparently not. Not yet. And then this one can activate as well. Oh, wait, hold on. Cut these pipes off just to make sure that they don't overpressure. You could do this. Then you could do this. Surprised this isn't actually overloading the wire, but fair enough. I think we're overproducing food now. Well, I'm happy to print another 2 dupes. Actually, I'm probably happy to print another 4 dupes. Yeah. Yeah, we can print another 4 dupes. Am I going to geotune this? I don't know. Probably not. We're probably not going to get the bleach stone. We could probably dig up some bleach stone. Maybe we just geotune it occasionally just to get some extra water. Like as of when we have the bleach stone. That feels fine. Quinn has Mechatronics. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. Really? You haven't built this pipework? I guess it's... Oh, this requires Atmo Suit access, doesn't it? Yeah. This filtration is not going very well. I am very much looking forward to getting rid of this pump. This pump sucks. It was better when we didn't have such a mix of gases in here. Right, in any case, the gas pressure is decreasing rapidly in this room. We're actually done up here. We've got micrograms in here. We've got milligrams in here. We've got micrograms in here. We've got polluted oxygen in here. That needs to be activated. Sadly, there's usually at least one stream per run where you have to set up a spot. It's just how it is. And I've been thinking about this Jorbo run where we're not going to use any water. The only thing is, you do actually have to use water for research. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, these are optimal environmental conditions for these dupes, don't worry. I'm glad the Gulp Fish is doing well. The only issue is the Gulp Fish is slowly destroying its own pool of water. But I'm keen to get rid of all these gases before we move on. Wait! What? Why have we got oxygen back in here? Used. Kitchen episode is non-skippable, yeah. I think there was maybe a little blob of oxygen that just got caught up over there. Down to micrograms of hydrogen. One's gonna finish first. It's clearly this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sad about that. That's the only thing. I feel like after 3,000 hours, like, there is just a lot of retreaded ground when you're doing new runs. Wait! Why is the electrolyzer running? What? Oh! Oh, this is set to the wrong value. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not... You're not going to prime it like that, are you? Well, I guess this one finishes. I tricked you all! It was rigged from the game was rigged from the start. Right, now this should work properly. So, set you to above 2,000. Set you to above 1,000. And then... connect this up. Then disable this. And then we're nearly there. Who's going to disable the vent? Someone is. Right, and now let's enable this. So set green signal if below 20,000. That sounds about right. Now it's done it correctly. That's good. And then this is the clean oxygen, so that is just going to go in here. And then this is going to get cut off forever. And then all of this stuff is going to get removed. Get it out. Set this to 10. Set this to 90. Move this. Actual clean oxygen. Oh, I should build this pipe too. Good thing there was no prediction on that. Yeah. Rigged. Actually rigged. Alright, come on. Build the pipe. I know you will go on downtime at the same time, and it's cute and endearing, but less ideal. There we go. Right, disable this. Disable this. Disable this. Should be below 20,000. Oh. Did I forget to do something important here? I don't think I did. Oh, these. Do that. And do this. And... ta-da! Okay, good. We're in happy spawn territory now. So now we have actual clean oxygen, and we have hydrogen going to our pipes. That's good. So... Right. Now this means we have 34 tons of algae that we can just use as algae. So I think what that means is... I guess I'm just going to stick a couple of vents in. Is that right? I don't know, maybe just like 1 or 2. Maybe just 1. I guess, actually, I should have 2 different pipes, shouldn't I? Maybe I am just going to have this one vent into the environment. And then, I guess that means remove this. Any other oxygen diffusers I should know about? Doesn't seem like it. What's the loot? Green glitter Atmo belt. I think we already have that one, but that's still cool. Right, so we have oxygen now. Oxygen has actually been included. So we should get the Pacu sorted out. So I think what I was going to do for that, I think I'm literally just going to put them here. Yeah, I think we're just going to do it like this. And then stick the Pacu block. Can I stick the Pacu block here because of the sieve? Maybe not. I kind of want to, though. Because if I shove it up here, we're going to have the annoying slime. I think this might be fine. Right, and then I need to figure out what it's actually going to look like again. So, let's go find the video. I think just the regular Gulp Fish video will do. And we'll see how much of that we can get built today. I'm probably not going to be able to get all of it built today. Gulpo Fisho. Here's the link in chat, as I always do, when we're actually building something off of a YouTube video. I'm getting an ad for Pipe Drive involving Santa for effective sales CRM. Amazing. Okay. I think the important thing is, we want a mix of stuff. Also, if this is going to be the bottom of the fish tank, I don't really want the sieve here, do I? I think this is going to have to move. I mean, I can move it... God. Anyone we want to grab? You not really? No. I think the answer is that I put the sieve in here. But then that's a really awkward place to reach, access-wise. I don't want to put it here because I don't know how many dupes I want to send down into the mines. You know what? This is a short run. I'm literally just going to cover this with tiles, and we're going to have 1 less fish in the tank. I think we'll cope. But that means this area here is no longer going to be Atmo Suit access. Which means I probably actually shut this off and open this area up. So I think that's what we'll do. And I need to put a suit in here. I'm tired of these dupes getting idle. You know what, dig this out. In here and grab all of this. I think this actually needs to be insulated tile, because we're going to keep this cold for... No, it's not going to be... It's going to be warm. It currently is warm. I don't think it needs to be insulated then. And we are going to build this with the metal refinery, by the way, because the metal refinery is what we're going to use to actively heat other stuff too. So we can start by dumping heat into the Gulp Fish water if we want. And then we can divert it later, I think.
Thanks for the
Oh.
raid.
Hello, Carrie, actually. Hope you're doing alright. Let me give you a shout out. Hope you're doing well. We are currently... So we've just built a spawn. Very, very impactful gameplay going on here at the moment. Here's your shout out. We're on max difficulty, cycle 88. What we're going to do now is we're going to set up Gulp Fish. I actually found the Critter Flux-O-Matic. We got it working immediately. We have a Gulp Fish poke shell hybrid in here. Just kidding. We got a Gulp Fish in here. We want to rescue him and produce some eggs. Very excited that we've actually used the Critter Flux-O-Matic for something for a change. So we're going to put a big Gulp Fish tank here. We're going to start breeding them like crazy. How big is it going to be? Big enough. That's the answer. I think we could actually do this as well. I will insulate this just so that we can actually make sure it stays insulated later on. And then, yeah, tile all these as well. And now I think that means you can't actually get through here with the suit, so that means we can actually remove these tiles here. Priority 9. Digging 9. There you go. But yeah, so we're doing well. We are on the quest for fish. We're going to try and actively cool superheated polluted water with Gulp Fish. That's what I want to do now, because we haven't done it in a run before, and I think we can do it. So let's see. So this room is actually going to be 5 high, but we're going to have a conductive tile over here. This can be made out of gold. That's fine. This one can also be made out of gold. And then we're going to send 3 more insulated tiles over here. And then this is going to be access over here. Then we're going to have a door. And then this is how they're going to get into the fish tank area. We're going to build our special fish tank design based off of our YouTube video, which I just linked in the channel, but I'll do it again. Which is here. Yeah, you must be quite a way into your run now. Like, aren't you on, like, cycle 1300 or something? And I'll start queuing up more tiles as we get to that point, but we need to make sure we have access to everything as well. Through the temporal tear, nice, nice. You'll have to see it. I think I am going to insulate this, because this is going to be generating quite a lot of heat. We probably don't need to insulate everything that's going on here, but I want to be careful with the Gulp Fish. That tile stops here. We're just going to form a little bit of a liquid lock here. And then water sweeper's going to go here. The other reason we're doing this now is because we literally just got Mechatronics on Quinn. So that's gone pretty well, to be honest. I'm going to get the Robo Miner just in case we need that. But yeah, let's speed up. We're doing speed up. We're speed 3ing it. That's the plan. And dig this all up. Is Quinn named? No, Quinn is not named. You have named a carrier actually on this run. They had 34 morale earlier. Oh, hold on. Disconnect, please. You should have plenty of hydrogen now, right? Oh. Ah! No! I got jump scared. The thing that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, I'll name Quinn. We will do the dirty. Eresia. There you go. The classic. I have actually got my hair cut today. But not like this. Not quite like this. I haven't really got the fringe. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Sure, whatever. It's all good. Yeah, get these tiles made, and then we can pour some liquid in here, maybe. Maybe we'll just do the pedestal trick. I haven't done a pedestal trick in a while. Yeah, put some of this in here. We need the water fort. Oh, well, we don't need the water fort. I'm going to get the water fort. Because that's actually... That is definitely part of how we're going to keep the Gulp Fish happy. It's not mandatory, but it will help. So water fort is here. We do actually need plastic. You know what that means? Actually, hold on. Relocate you here. How much do we actually need for a guy? What are we doing? Here. We're using the Critter Flux-O-Matic on this run. We're actually using it because it's right nearby. Very, very helpful for a change. I guess the dupes have to put a suit on to activate the sieve. It's kind of irritating. Also, this water pipe probably shouldn't be running through here at all. This should probably actually be coming down here. Wait. Oh, shit. I forgot to disconnect this. Well, I guess for now it's going in here then. That should drain quickly enough. Use the Critter Flux-O-Matic on prehistoric to make oak shells for ethanol. Nice! I like it. Yeah, get rid of that. The dupes are doing a fair bit. I don't think we'll have to keep them busy now. I just need to make sure we can actually get the Gulp Fish in here. What achievement? Oh, probably the oxygen through pipes one, right? It's always that one. Right, this is getting pretty close. Do I mind letting out a little bit of the hydrogen? I kind of do. Let's actually just get this done. I think it means I have to actually put a ladder here, right? We've been yellow alerting a lot today, by the way. The dupes are forming a union as we speak. Right, I think we just want to put salt water in here, right? Regular old salt water. Yeah. Here you go. We're going to make this quite a bit longer than usual, so I think that's fine. We're going to have a load of them, because I want to have a load of gulp fish. So each fish, if we go up to the gulp fish, each gulp fish actually filters 0.2 kilograms per second. So actually, to filter the entire thing, we only need 9. Maybe we don't need to make it that big. Yeah, it sounds like we don't need to make it that big. Let's just copy our build exactly from the YouTube video then. Minus a couple of tiles up here, I suppose. Right, this is actually done now. So that means you can deconstruct all of this, disconnect this, then that is actually going to bridge across here. And that's going to keep everything cool. Hello, Mimic. Hope you're doing well. These hatches are all about to get a rude awakening. Right. We do need the plastic. So. What happened to our Drecko? He's turned into an egg. No, he's over here. That's fine. Right, let's actually... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to just put a shearing station in here. The sheer audacity. I'm going to have to power that, aren't I? Oh, that's going to be really annoying. You know what? We're not going to do that then. I want to put them somewhere where they're not going to run around. Maybe just here. Seems fine. I can't actually get off these tiles. I am not organizing the base at all, by the way. Oh, we'll call an episode of Sour Gas or Bust that. You know, where we've actually got tons and tons of Dreckos. Hello, 100 lol. Hope you're doing well. We are doing max difficulty at the moment, even though it doesn't seem like it, because we're kind of just playing around at this point. Mealwoods will last a while. We have a large amount of dirt. It is slowly dwindling. I reckon by cycle 200 we might have problems. So we are setting up a big Pacu fish tank that's going to go here. We just finished. Oh right, you do need a room. Got it. Well, let's just do this. Wait. Stable. Yeah, minimum size 12. It's fine. Wow, wait. You already brought him here. Okay, well, that didn't quite work, but that was pretty close. We've been using the Critter Flux-O-Matic to get critter variants. So we've got a Glossy Dreckos and we've got a Gulp Fish. So we can skip some of the annoying parts, which is good because for this run we're kind of focusing on skipping the annoying parts. But in any case, we now have plenty of power, we have plenty of oxygen, plenty of food, so people can just get on with stuff. We have some of the dupes making pickled meal, actually, because they were kind of running out of stuff to do. So I'm hoping it's not all gonna... rot. Turner needs plumbing. This needs to be a thing. Why is the latency like 48 seconds ahead? I don't know. I haven't got any problems on my end. It does look like I have some latency on my phone. That's weird. Maybe just try reloading the window. Right, okay, so now I can share you. How much plastic is a water fort? We can keep shifting Dreckos. It's 200, so we'll need to find another Drecko to shift. That's fine. So we have lots of Dreckos in here. I think we agreed that we could just come in here. This is all Atmo Suit territory. So I think it's literally just going to be a case of me doing something like this. Oh god, this is gonna be really annoying. Well, we can try. A player reset, yeah. Let's try. Minus 157 seconds to the broadcaster. No! Anyone else having any issues? Any other tiles? Wow, you really don't want to do this, do you? Gotta uproot the plant. Well, if it's fine, it's fine. There is some other stuff we want to put here. Let's not put everything on hold. So we got the weight plate, we got the fish feeder. We'll leave most of this as stuff that we can make. We got the mechanized airlock. Gonna have another few conductive tiles over here. It's kind of awkward because it's our actual access shaft into here. That's something we'll work on though. I'll put a little door in here, and then we'll put the liquid pump in here. So we need to actually remove these ladders. It would help if I selected deconstruct. But yeah, I've been playing Oxygen Not Included for about 3,000 hours at this point. We have a YouTube channel where we've done a lot of playthroughs of the game. So if you're just learning Oxygen Not Included, there are definitely playthroughs where I explain what I'm doing a bit more than I am now. But we are fairly early on, so you might see some stuff. Also, the stream looked like it was selected on auto for a bit, then it reset the player. Okay, let's see. So, ladders. We could definitely put ladders here, here, and here. And then I was going to put a waterfall here. I probably still can put a waterfall here. I don't think it matters that much. Right, we have it unlocked. We have plastic. We have a very sorry-looking Drecko. That's fine. You're going to lay an egg at some point, right? I guess we just relocate you outside and then you just lay an egg. I know we're just manually wrangling all these Dreckos at the moment. That's just the way it is. So I want to relocate you in here as well. Yeah, do that, please. Let's also get the gas rage. We know we're going to want the gas rage for a while. Yeah, we play Belatro as well. We have a lot of Belatro runs on there. I'm tempted to do more. If people are enjoying them still, then I may find more seeds. I'm not 100% convinced we've done absolutely everything in the game. Right, we can get in here now and access the rest of this. That's good. I do need to actually fill this up with water at some point, but probably not yet. I'm going to put another fish feeder here just to make sure we can access everything. And then another tile here. And then this is where we're going to put the surfboards. Now, what we will definitely do this time is we will actually fill the room up properly. Gulp Fish, how are you doing? You're flopping. You're flopping and you're getting older. I think I need to prioritize actually dumping the water in here now. So we're going to do two things. We're going to have two vents. We're going to have a vent here for the polluted water. And then that's going to go up here and then down here. So the excess goes into cooling. And then on top of that, once it's filled with polluted water, we're going to dump regular water on top. Because the thing is, the Gulp Fish is going to keep actually converting polluted water to regular water. But in any case, I think now is actually the time to relocate the fish. We need to get it eating from the feeder. And in all honesty, this probably means the most important thing for us to do at the moment is actually just to fill the room up with water. So, let's see. We know we want some mesh tiles in here. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm just going to do the skeleton of the stuff today. So the tepodizer room is going to go here. And then that's all going to get set there. And then that's going to be... Oh. No, it's going to be like that. That's going to be the end of the room. And then that's going to go up here. And then this is all going to be connected as well. And then we're going to have a ladder here, and then a ladder here. And then we're going to have a tile here. And I want to make sure that you're actually delivering the salt water here, so please do that for both of these. Can you not actually get in here? I suspect not at the moment because nobody with ranching provisions in here. Oh, right, we need Neo to come back in here. That's fine. There you go. But we need the fish in here, like, now. And I know it's a little bit warm. So long as it's below 25 degrees in the water, we should be fine. We don't want any dupes. Neo can have suit sustainability. Okay, that's great. So that means that Neo can actually go in the room permanently now. That's good. Let's get suits on Steve as well. I'm also going to change the permissions up here so that Neo is allowed, and then Bert is also allowed. Who's doing the fish move? Let's watch Neo. Let's watch Neo do the fish move. Feel like dupe skills are a hotkey. Possibly. I don't do hotkeys very much, if I'm going to be honest. I always get confused between games. Right, fish is down here. Fish is not scolding. That's good. I don't... Okay, you are actually already filtering the water. That's hilarious. Well, we're going to keep dumping the water in here. That's fine. I think, actually, what we'll do as well is we'll open this for now. I do need to put another one in here at some point. There is actually room for me to put a bottle emptier. I probably want the dupes to just dump diluted water in here as much as we can. Let's get rid of this as well. We want some cold liquid in here as well, I think. Okay, you actually do have the salt water, that's good. Right, so now remove that and then we can just empty this. Oh. Well, I'm gonna wait until later to do that one then. I've done goofed. You are supposed to be relocated here. We need Glossy Dreckos specifically. Unreachable. Talking about with this. Also, I love how the Pacu is coexisting with the thing now. Oh, Jay. Ah. Yes, it does actually say hotkeys in a few places, doesn't it? Been breaking all the wires. It does actually say all the hotkeys here. I should perhaps learn to read. That would help. Yeah, let's get you out of here. I'll keep all the Glossy Dreckos just hanging around this SPOM unit, because that way they're not going to get lost. And then if we need to actually, like, ranch them later, then that should be fine. But this will at least make sure we can get 150 kilograms of plastic per Drecko. There is also a Drecko egg in here. That's handy. So now I can just relocate you back here. And that lets us get the water. Okay, fish, are you actually happy now? I think fish might actually be happy. Fish is not going to get fed yet. We need to add algae to this. We need to make it 1 kilogram at a time. Then we need to put in some mechatronics. So that is going to go here. There's a fair bit of stuff we have to do. We're going to try and get a fair bit of it done today. But most of it, I think, will be next stream. But I'm honestly actually quite pleased with how this is going. Oh, we do need... Hold on, okay. We do actually need conveyor element sensor. That's going to be a pain. We need that for the Pacu sorting, and that is very relevant to Gulp Fish. Glass Dreck. They need to add a glass Drecko that you shave. That you shave for glass.
Thanks
or
for the
something.
follow.
I don't know. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I love to see the Belatro runs. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whiskers sends her regards. I don't know where Whiskers is at the moment. I think she's just having a nap. But thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, we'll see if people are interested in Belatro again. It's been a while since I played it, to be honest, but... I just like to hop on and play it occasionally. Right, I think for now I'm just going to put ladders here, because there is room, and I just want to shove them there. This auto sweeper is going to be for the actual Pacu, so that can go here. And then, if you're actually shaving this guy, let's actually probably nine this. Those critters aren't going to shear themselves too, right? I don't think we actually need to grab this Drecko. Well, at least the fish is in a good mood. The issue is, I kind of need the water to go elsewhere. I don't want the water sat at the bottom. Maybe we could tile to move it around and delete it. Glass Dreckos, where they produce glass and glass-related products. I love what I really want in this game. I want something that requires a very large, constant upkeep of glass, because the glass forge is very inefficient, but because you only ever need to make a couple of tons of glass throughout the entire game, it's good enough, and you never need to build anything more efficient than, say, directly melting sand. So they need to make they should make some kind of system that requires you to actually industrially boil sand. Just because it's a cool thing you can make in the game, that there's no reason ever to do so at the moment. Right, so I believe I'm also going to put an auto sweeper in here on this tile. I think we just need to let the dupes get on with everything now. Right, am I going to auto bottle polluted water? There is a little bit over here. We could grab this. Seems fine. Yeah, if you do this, actually, you can then grab all of these tiles. Man, I don't know why my hay fever is so bad this evening. Oh, good job, guys. Classic dupery going on here. Well, I think some of you hatchers have made some poor life decisions. It's going to take a while for us to fill this with enough polluted water to actually get a fish feeder down to this guy. Am I just going to build a temporary fish feeder? The issue is, which tile did I actually eat from? Is it this tile or this tile? I feel like it's this tile. Let's test it. We can have the dupes feed them manually for now. There's other stuff that's supposed to go here later, but we just need to make sure we get the eggs going. Because if we don't get the Gulp Fish eggs going, we're going to have to keep shoving Gulp Fish in here, and that's going to be annoying. It's going to be very annoying, because half the Pacu that we send to the Flux-O-Matic will die, because the tropical ones get too cold. So we don't really want to have to make another one with the Flux-O-Matic unless we absolutely need to. I want another auto super here. That's not actually going to reach this one for now. Eventually we're going to just use these two feeders. The Critter Flux-O-Matic is going to be the thumbnail today, by the way. I'm actually pretty impressed with how that went. Ugh, you did it. What did you do? Let's keep getting suit training. Right, I'm going to not empty the salt water yet. I think we only actually need to empty this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to empty it. I do eventually want this to be liquid locked. The room can actually get sealed in a minute. We can grab this salt water pretty easily. In fact, if you just sweep that up. There you go. And then the polluted water, hold on. Empty the polluted water. And then this could be salt water. You beat a very long and hard level in Geometry Dash. Wow, that is a game I've never played, I must say. Wait, it turned into water? Oh my god. We boiled the salt water because we brought hot metal in here. This is why I don't make these locks out of salt water. I mean, the water will actually do here, but that's not really the point. And I'm going to put the morb in here because we can. What about biofuel? Yeah, I know. There's all sorts of stuff we can do to actually make it more efficient, but none of it's actually going to matter. Right, let's see. So, one, feed you algae. And I'm going to just get someone to come down here and feed you at the moment. Maybe we feed you like, so, how much do you eat again? You eat 7.5 kilograms per cycle. So theoretically, with one fish in here, we could fill this with like 10 and it should be fine, right? Now, will you actually eat from the feeder in this position? I don't know. You're not looking for food. I think you do need to get filled up a bit more. But we've just got to make sure you actually lay at least one egg that's tame. We're pumping as hard as we can. But I think we need the dupes to do a little bit more. Do I just let them crack on with all these errands for now? I think we just let them crack on. Rowan can get suits, that's good. Pump harder. Yeah, often what we do is we actually just get a load of bottle emptiers, and we just put them in here, and we just let the dupes dump all the water. So let's let them do that. The fish needs to reach the feeder at the end of the day. That's what needs to happen. We need the wildness to decrease. And we need it to happen soon, actually. So maybe we just get them to do this at a higher priority. Yeah, I think we do. Have fun. Have fun. You've just got to eat from the feeder. You have 10 kilograms in here. I think that's... No, let's set this to like... No, let's keep it at 10. Right, you should be able to eat from this now, right? Surely? Maybe they need to be able to access the tile below as well. Well, in any case, it looks like the water is actually getting pushed up to the top, so that actually works quite well for us. It has to be over 500 kilograms? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, let's just keep going. What we want is we want the bottom 2 tiles to be polluted water, and then the rest of it to be clean water. Over 350, yeah. Right, so you can't actually reach any of this because you didn't build the friggin' pump. They fixed the reload issue. Maybe. Maybe we'll reload anyways. Oh, he did it! Hooray, okay. Let's set this to 1 now. I just want to make sure we're not overfeeding him. Because if he's not continually eating from the feeder, then he's not continually getting the 8 from feeder buff. It takes quite a while to actually tame them. It takes about 7 cycles. So, we're kind of pushing it. Oh, you can't reach these tiles. Okay, okay. Do that then. A can have farming again. Yeah, let's just get the basics sorted out today, and then we can do the rest of it more precisely next stream. The morb, it's morbin time. Right, let's see, so... Wires, we'll start sending those through as well. Doesn't exactly matter what we do over here. Yeah, dump all of these in. This is way faster when you've got the dupes available to do it, but obviously we don't want the... Wait, you're scolding? Why are you scolding? Stop it. Wait. It's because we're running the electrolyzers and we're not actually dumping the coolant on the electrolyzers yet. Not ideal. Right. I think we're getting to the point where it's okay. As we saw, the fish ate from the feeder anyways. Body temperature is currently high. That's not actually an issue, because we're going to have the water fort in here. So let's actually put that in. Because we have the plastic now. So I can go there. I was going to do more than one, but I don't think we really need to do more than one. Give me a sec. And we're still continuously dumping in the cold polluted water from the vent as well, so like, it's probably not super comfortable at the moment, but it's probably not the end of the world. Yeah, it's just because they're taking all the hot crap in there. It's not what we want, is it, guys? Oh, we need a planetarium. Hold on. Right. How big is the planetarium again? It's 4, isn't it? Alright, guys, look. I know it's not gonna be pretty, but we're just gonna do it. We're gonna build another lab here. The dupes are available enough to do this. So, let's see. I'm gonna put in 2 just to be stylish. Oh, they've been building stuff out of iron. Okay, well, whatever. That makes sense. God, it's nice seeing them actually build stuff, isn't it? Right, this wire is going to come across here. Need these. And it looks like this room, most of the oxygen is disappearing, which is, I think, what we wanted, because the carbon dioxide is not very conductive. Let's add plastic to the list as well. Nope. Try again. There you go. Oh, you need a light? Fair enough. Anyone gonna come in here and play video games? Comic Kablamo for up to 2 players. Seems like the answer is no. Let's copy and paste this setting across as well, so we don't have to look it up. We got a sage hatch over here. That's funny. Probably not going to bother with sage hatches. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, so long as you keep refreshing Apron Feeder, I'll be happy. Right, now you should get nice and comfy in the water fort. That's good. I love the water fort. It's so fun. It has a little tuck in here. Yep. There you go. So now he's happy. It doesn't matter that he's actually unhappy from the temperature. And this is good because the water that's coming out of the Gulp Fish is the temperature of the fish. So because the fish is colder than the surroundings, the fish is actively deleting heat by purifying the water. And that's good, because that's the principle we're going to use later to generate a huge amount of cooling. Because the fish are going to actually be drinking 120 degrees C polluted water, and they're going to be outputting minus 10 degrees ice. And we're going to jerry-rig it in such a way that that actually happens. Right, I think we actually have enough polluted water in here now, so we can remove these. I guess they weren't really needed that much. And then we can put surfboards in here. That's right, surfboards. That was the plan the whole time. I think that means that this wire actually goes... Yes, this wire was supposed to connect to this the whole time. Good. Did I actually build a load of stuff out of iron in here? I don't think I did. Right. Oh, I don't have the surfboard, do I? Well, let's research a surfboard. But now, I'm actually pretty happy for the eggs to just be laid in here, because we've only got 1 fish in here. There's going to be plenty of room for more fish. We have conveyor receptacles, that's good. So, this is one we're going to load with algae, I think. I'm going to put a conveyor loader here as well. I think I'm actually going to turn auto bottle off on this now. Then, what else do we actually want? Not a lot. I mean, this is going to be the metal refinery room. This is where we're going to start making our steel from, because we'll need steel at some point. Also, I always do this. We could fill these in, can't we? Should be fine. Are we actually going to have to cycle 100 today? I don't know. I think I'm actually pretty happy with where we are now. I don't really want to do anything much more complicated today. The only other thing I would say is I do actually need to dump some water in here now, some clean water. So I think what I want to do is I actually want to put a vent, a liquid thing, somewhere. I probably want to put it here. Now that I think about it. And then we can just dump clean water into here. Because this is going to overpressurize pretty soon. Which is kind of what we want. Oh, I need to remove... Oh, I can't remove that until you're actually done. Your wildness is decreasing consistently now, though. That's good. Let's play for one more cycle, and then we'll go raid someone. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream today. It's been a long week, to be frank. But we'll be back on Monday. We'll have more energy Monday, Tuesday. And I think that's when we're going to get most of the stuff that we want to do on this run done. What I might actually try and do next week is try and do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'm probably going to need most of Friday to actually, you know, pack. Right, okay, so now what I want. So that vent should be overpressurizing a fair bit, which means the water should end up going over here, and then we're going to feed it somewhere else. But what we actually want to do is we want to take the clean water out of here and dump it here as well. We'll figure that out. I guess the liquids are a little bit unbalanced at the moment. We just want to make sure that when this pump is pumping, it's just pumping clean water. And then that's going to go into the surfboard. So we've researched the surfboard now, so I can go over here. No. I think we're going to do 3 surfboards, and then that means we can put lights in here. Yeah, that seems good. I don't think we need 4 surfboards. It sounds a little over the top. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe we'll do one more Pacu. I'm feeling pretty confident in that Pacu, but maybe we can get a backup. A Baku, if you will. A backup Pacu. That is if we can find one that's easy to access. I'm really glad we got some good mileage out of the thing today, though. The Critter Flux-O-Matic. I think I've been kind of downplaying that one a little bit. Ari, you can have demolition. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna get you to mop this now, just to make sure you actually do. Yeah, there you go. So then, those are gonna dump clean water in here, and we're gonna pump it out of this one. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do it like this. Yeah. Okay, and then we need to finish researching the conveyor... What's it? The conveyor element sensor. Yeah, I think this has gone pretty well. So, Mr. Fish, you are 9 cycles old. That's great. Well, I hope you actually... Oh, wait. I'm concerned about the poke shell. let's just get you up here. Then we don't have to worry about Mr. Aggressive Poke Shell, maybe? Yeah. There you go. Poke Shell logic. They're so stupid. Oh, I'm really angry that someone's going to steal my shell, my egg. Oh no, someone stole my egg. Now I'm not angry anymore. It's always just like they're pissed off at the children. Oh, it makes me laugh. Thank you, Neo. Alright, let's roll the Pacu dice. Hey, we did it. Perfect. Okay. So, if we relocate this one, I'm pretty confident that that one is going to be productive as well. And then we're all good. This was just a little bit old, so I'd like to have a backup fish. We get an egg, they're great. We can't reach that build? Okay, we'll just put a ladder here for now. Right, I think I'm actually pretty happy with this. I wonder if Neo's gonna have grabbed the egg by then. Sorry, Neo. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do it. Not that desperate. There we go. Alright, heading for waterfall. This critter is making its way to an unoccupied waterfall. Makes sense. Right, I am actually pretty happy with that then. So, it's cycle 96. We have our SPOM online. We have our polluted water vent hooked up. We have the Pacu tank mostly set up. We'll fine-tune everything next stream, so on Monday. We'll get the metal refinery set up. And we will start making steel. And also, we will then start superheating some polluted water. Once we've got a big breeding population of Gulp Fish. And then we'll get that all sorted out. And then, eventually, we can actually get rid of all the mealwoods. That will be the goal, is just to get rid of all the mealwoods. Detransition out of that food source. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let us revert to music. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, thanks for hanging out today. We will be back on Monday. If you're still here from Carry Actuallys or Treble Queen's raids earlier, thank you very much for sticking around. I appreciate your company. It's always nice sharing my knowledge of Oxygen Not Included with you guys. And you guys sharing your knowledge with me as well. You guys know a lot. You're always helping out. If you like what you've seen and you want more, feel free to follow me on Twitch to get notifications of when I go live. I'm usually live from 7:30 to 10:30 British time. I will be in Australia from next Friday. So we got 1 week of streams left. And then I'm out for 3 weeks. So probably not worth subbing at the moment. But you can if you want to support the channel. We're saving up for our new computer. We're a third of the way there. It's going pretty well. I'm thinking we're going to get that next year. And as always, the YouTube channel is here. The Discord is here. And we talk about video games on there. Let's go see. Let's go see who there is to raid. We'll keep the raid train going. And hopefully, I will actually feel a little bit better next time, because I don't know why. I've been fine all day until I started streaming. But sometimes just how it goes. No, let's go raid Gorlath Streams, who is currently playing some RimWorld. Good old RimWorld. Someday I'll have time to play that. Maybe next year. But yeah, take care everyone. Nice to see you all. Enjoy your weekend. And think fishy thoughts. Bye for now.